Code 46, 2003. I was not the greatest fan of director Michael Winterbottom. I never cared much personally for his most celebrated film, 24-Hour Party People from 2002, despite liking all of the music it covers, and quite a lot. And I found those trip things annoying and frustratingly pseudo-posh. Coogan and Bryden playing parodic versions of themselves as they flaunt their appreciation of romantic poets or certain old Hollywood touted classics. Of all films, 53's Roman Holiday, not a significant item in the medium, in my own meager opinion. Two people discussing how much they love the artistic canon that was presented to them. I like to wonder how much anyone would admire the canonized classics if they had no idea of their esteemed status. I ask this of myself when I am experiencing certain works of art or media. With the players in those films, they seem to just enjoy the idea of being cultured, and if it is meant to be an ironic joke, like Stuart Lee's shtick, which is a lot creepier than it used to be for better or for worse, it fails to land and sooner comes across as them trying to wax their admiration for certain exalted works of literature or cinema. But it doesn't really matter. No one will remember those movies in the decades to come, but they might one day rediscover and find some appreciation for this title, the subject we're supposed to be discussing. Code 46. Certainly a well-directed film, a good movie to look at. I don't love the film's screenplay, or at least how it progresses through the narrative, or maybe rather the developments of the narrative itself, although as a collection of dialogue and also a speculative fiction world-building, I find a fair bit to like within Frank Cottrell Boyce's screenplay for Code 46. I can understand why it was not entirely revered upon its release or consistently celebrated in the years that followed. I don't think it reaches any major classic status personally, although it not being particularly celebrated will make future audiences assume worse of it before seeing it than it really actually is, and so may be pleasantly surprised upon actually viewing it as I was. Probably as much as I will enjoy the cinema of Michael Winterbottom, although I am slightly interested in viewing one of his very first directorial credits, a TV film from 1990 titled Forget About Me, which revolves partly around the band Simple Minds, though unfortunately, as you can tell via the title and the year of the film's release, it is for the period in which the group had already gone irredeemably downhill after 1984. A brief description of the plot reads, the story of two Scottish squaddies, young trainee soldiers who hitchhike to Budapest to go to a concert of the band Simple Minds. The film is a love triangle between the two soldiers and one beautiful Hungarian girl. Go check it out if you're interested. I've seen plenty worse, although I have seen better, and I certainly didn't feel like I wasted my time after viewing it.